I wanted to do a short video on a situation I ran into on a 383 I bought. I did not build the engine, and it came with this Y and Team G. It's a 7533 intake. It was already bolted on, and the engine would not. It wouldn't run, and it was sucking air against the mountain surfaces. I pulled it off. Cleaned everything up, put it back with a new pan and new gaskets, put it back, and it ran the same. And when I pulled it off the second time, I noticed that the gaskets, the fabric gaskets were gas soaked, so you could tell that it wasn't compressing down. You can't tell that the intake's been machined any under the bottom. It looks like a factory finish. But whenever I put this, is a stock Edelbrock that I had, and as you can see, this is the only thing here is it has the metal valley pan and flanges in here. It's torqued down. This runs great, and as you can see, we've got a nice tight gap here. So everything here is, these heads haven't been machined. If they have, not much. I mean, the stock intake fits perfect, but with the Team G, I'm not sure why this intake was cut, but whenever you put the bolts in the holes with it dry, no gaskets, the bolt holes hold up right here. You would need almost an 1/8 inch shim to make this intake fit up on the stock heads and stock block. So I'm not sure exactly what was going on there, and you really couldn't tell it until you got looking for it, what the problem was. But with that many gaskets under there, it still wasn't sealing. So if you have a problem, you can't figure out what it is. I dropped this on dry, and the bolt holes in the head centered in the hole. When I dropped this intake on dry with no gaskets, the bolt holes were almost a third of the bolt holes were covered up by where the intake had set down so low. So that's just something else for y'all to be looking out for if you run into weird problems and have trouble getting your intake to seal up. Thank you.